everyone, Old School Pokemon here. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about a huge trade that I recently completed with Rusty over at TCA Gaming. Rusty, if you are watching this video, thank you very much for working with me on this trade. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy your portion of the trade as well, which I'm sure you will. However, for those of you who aren't aware, I recently traded Rusty a factory-sealed, shadowless, gold strip theme deck display case and 2 first edition base set blister packs, a Blastoise artwork and a Venusaur artwork. And in return, he sent me 7 gigantic boxes, in total weighing in at 175 pounds. 175 pounds worth of new old stock Pokemon pins. Yes, you heard that right. 175 pounds worth of Pokemon pins. I traded Rusty 3 fairly high-end, fairly liquid items for a massive quantity of low-end, fairly slow seller items. I know a lot of you are going to probably think that I'm absolutely crazy for doing this trade. However, in my personal opinion, I think in the long run, I'm going to do very well with this trade deal. I think I'm going to be able to make more off of these pins than I would have those individual items. But again, it's going to take me years of work to sell through all of these pins with the quantity that I received. So with this video, first part of the video, I'm going to be going through all the individual pins that I received within this trade. And then the second part of the video, I'm going to go upstairs and show you the quantity of pins that I received within this trade. There is a ton of stuff to go through. If you're not interested in seeing each individual pin, would definitely recommend fast forwarding to the second part of this video to check out the quantity that I received. It's pretty incredible. So yeah, we'll start off by going over all of the Pokemon League gym badge pins right here. For those of you who aren't aware, there are 8 gym badges per set. I do have multiple years, so there are going to be a lot of these gym badges right here. So we'll get started with the original 1999, 2000. Back of the pins all look the same. They all have this little pin here. So that's what all the backs of the pins look like. And we'll just kind of go through each individual pin so you can get an idea on all of the different pins that I received as part of this trade. And while I'm going through all these, I'll talk about how this trade came about and kind of give my thought process on this trade as well. So if you guys aren't aware, Rusty's nephew Trey has his own YouTube channel, kind of talking about Pokemon. And Rusty and him actually have done a couple different live streams together where they go into Rusty's collection room and kind of just go through everything that's in there. If you guys haven't already checked those videos out, I would highly recommend it. I forget the name of Trey's YouTube channel, but I'll find it again and leave a link to it in the description of this video below if you guys are interested. I would definitely recommend checking out the live streams that they both did. The first one that they did was kind of bad. The audio quality was almost non-existent on that one. So audio quality on the first one was pretty bad. But the second one that they did, the second live stream that they did going over Rusty's collection room, that one was really good. Definitely recommend checking that one out. It's incredible to see how much stuff Rusty has. How much stuff he's acquired over the years. Absolutely blew my mind seeing all those cards. But yeah, anyway, so I watched that video a couple weeks ago, and I saw a few things in that video that I was possibly interested in. He mentioned a whole bunch of unlimited base set, common and uncommon bulk. He showed a ton of unlimited jungle, fossil, WotC holo cards, and then he also showed a very small portion of all of these Pokemon pins that he had. So I got to thinking about a possible trade deal with him where I would trade 3 higher end items, what I mentioned already, the theme deck and the blister packs. So thought about trading 3 higher end items from my personal collection for a whole bunch of lower end items that I'd be able to use to resell on eBay to make money. Kind of my logic behind that was to kind of expand my eBay inventory, expand my eBay business so that I can continue to pursue this as something that I do full time. I'm not looking at this from the short-term perspective, where I want to be able to kind of cash out on these ASAP. I'm more so looking at this from the long-term perspective, where it's going to give me some really good eBay inventory to slowly sell off over the years. Let me just move my camera back there. So yeah. That's kind of how I viewed this trade. I wasn't looking to sell those 3 high-end items. I was more so looking to use those items for a trade on a much larger purchase that I'd be able to use as eBay inventory, to kind of slowly sell off over the years. And this will definitely take me years and years to sell off. But I believe in the end, like I said, I believe I'll do really well on this trade. It's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take me a lot of work. But I think in the end, I'll do really well, and I'll actually end up making more money on these pins than I would have those 3 items. The trade value for those 3 items, by the way, the gold strip theme deck display case, I put a value on that around $15,000, which is, it's really tough to value those because you don't see those. You hardly ever see those pop up for sale. And you see a couple individual decks sell on eBay, but again, you really don't see too many. So valuing that was really tough, but I put a value on that right around $15,000. And then the blister packs, those are fairly easy to value because you do see a decent amount of those listed on eBay and selling on eBay. So for those, I put a value of right around $7,500 a piece, which in total between the 2 of them, $15,000 for those 2, plus $15,000 for the theme deck display case. So I called the high end like retail value on those 3 items right around $30,000. Realistically, if you sold those 3 items on eBay, after all your shipping, after all your fees, after accepting an offer, I figured the value is probably right around $25,000. So that's where we valued the trade on this. That's where we put the value on this trade, is what I was trying to say. But yeah, getting back to the story with the YouTube video and me reaching out to Rusty. I reached out to Rusty, basically asking if he'd be willing to trade higher end items for lower end items. Like I said, I told him I was interested in the pins, the unloaded base bulk, the WotC unlimited hollows. Basically looking to expand my eBay inventory, expand my eBay business. I'd leave it up to him what he was willing to part with, or if he was even willing to part with anything. So I kind of left it at that, left it kind of open-ended like that. And he actually got back to me and said he really didn't want to get rid of the unloaded base bulk or the WotC hollows, which was definitely understandable. However, he did say that he probably wasn't going to be doing anything with these Pokemon pins just because he didn't have the time to sell them individually himself. And he had them at Troll and Toad for a while as part of their Evo program. However, he said Evo charged a larger fee for these pins where they're kind of tough to store. He said the fees were a bit too much on Evo, so he ended up taking them off Evo and sending them back to himself. So he just kind of had them sitting around. He said he probably wasn't going to be able to do anything with them just because it's going to take a lot of work, and he just didn't have the time to do that. So he said he'd be interested in possibly trading for the pins. So he sent me a couple. I told him that I was interested in that, and he sent me a couple videos of the different pins that he had, as well as one where he kind of went over, gave a rough estimation into the quantity that he had available by just weighing all the packages and the boxes. And in total, he came up with a really rough figure of about 10,000 individual pins here. He did say that was on the lower end of the spectrum, if you will, just because he would round down. And I completely agreed that he was well under the actual quantity of pins, within this lot. So I figure I haven't actually counted all the pins. I don't know if I am. I am kind of curious to see how many different pins I actually have. So I might count them at some point. I don't know. It'd take a long time to count through everything. I just finished getting everything organized for the most part. I still have a little bit to organize, which I'll show you in the second half of the video. But for the most part, everything's organized. It took me pretty much 2 full days to get all this stuff organized. Luckily, for the most part, it was fairly well organized. I did go through everything just to make sure, like, one package contained all of like these Washington DC pins. I did make sure that there weren't any like miscellaneous pins within this package that contained all these world pins and so on and so forth. But yeah, so that took a long time. I'm sure counting all these pins would take absolutely forever as well. So I don't know if I'm going to do that, but like I said, I think there's probably 12,000 to 15,000 individual pins in total, which is a massive quantity. But yeah, so a lot of stuff here. So anyway, those are kind of all of the lower, really low end pins. Individually, these pins are listed and selling on eBay for around $5 a piece. So for these ones where you can't ship them PWE because they're too thick, you have to ship them first class mail. So if you sell this for $5, after the postage cost, which is going to be $3-4, you're really not making any money on individually selling these pins. So my plan with these is to sell them in lots, like I showed them to you. Sell all of these energy pins as one lot, or one of each, I should say. Sell all the world's pins as one lot. So you got 2015, 2016, 17, 18, and 19, and so on and so forth. So I get a higher price point per listing, and then the shipping really isn't as much of a factor. So that's what I'm planning on doing with all of these ones right here. Next up, we have a few higher end pins. Again, nothing hugely valuable, but like this guy right here, Gym Challenge World's Qualifier. These are going for about $10 on eBay right here. So like something like this, I'll probably list individually and sell for right around $10. These ones are pretty cool. I like these ones a lot. World Championships 2007. Again, these ones are worth about $10 as well. So for stuff like this, I'll probably sell individually or in really small lots. Like with these two, I might do World Championships 2007 and 2008 together for $20, something like that. Haven't quite figured out how I'm gonna list all these just yet. Like I said, I just finished going through all of them. And so that's going to be my next step, is to kind of figure out how I want to list all these. This one, I was surprised by this one. Pokemon Organized Play Tournament winner. These ones are going for like $10-15. So these ones I'll probably sell individually. I might sell it as a lot, because I do have another one that looks like this. Pokemon Organized Play Tournament winner, just a different style. So I might sell those two together as a lot for like $20 or so. Again, I'll figure that out. That's gonna be my next step. I like this one too. 5 wins. I'm assuming this is like a local tournament. If you won 5 matches or 5 tournaments or whatever, you would get one of these. Again, same thing on this one as with this one. These ones are going for around $15 a piece. So that'll probably be an individual one that I sell. And then the coolest ones that ones that I thought were the coolest were these ones right here, the EX pre-release pins. So we got EX Holland Phantoms. Again, these ones are usually between $10-15 for these few right here. We have EX Legend Maker right there, EX Crystal Guardians right there, EX Deoxys right there. That's a good one. So those ones, both $10-15 or so. These ones are a little bit more. These ones are usually like $20-25 from what I saw on eBay. So EX Unseen Forces pre-release right there. We have EX Delta Species pre-release right there. And then finally, we have EX Emerald pre-release right there. So those ones are definitely like the highest end. Again, there's really nothing super high end within this collection. It's a lot of lower end stuff, but there's a huge amount of quantity within this collection as well. The final things that I wanted to show you, I also thought these were really cool as well. We have the Pokemon Center New York pins. So these all have different Pokemon on them. I have a ton of different ones. I just brought a few down to show you with me right now. But these are from 2001, Pokemon Center New York. We have Alakazam right there, all factory sealed in the original packaging. So we got Alakazam, we've got Machop right there, we've got Psyduck right here. And then we also have Pikachu, everyone's favorite. Look how cute he is. So yeah, a couple of those. I do have a whole bunch more, which I'll show you in just a second going upstairs. But yeah, that's pretty much all the individual pins that I got within this deal. There are some that I still have to go through, but they're more so modern pins that came in like collection boxes and stuff like that. This is the bulk of what I was mainly after within this trade deal. So yeah, I will be right back with you. I'm going to get set up upstairs, and I'll show you kind of the quantity that I have of all of these pins. Okay, so I finally got everything set up. I had to put everything in my kitchen because I really didn't have any other place to put it. And I'm just holding my phone right now, so hopefully you guys don't mind the video quality right here. But this is everything that I got in the trade with Rusty. All of the gym badge pins are right here. As you can see, each bin, I tried to organize everything as best as possible. So each of these bins, I went to Target and spent about $60 purchasing all these bins right here. Each bin contains the exact same badge. So for example, this whole bin right here contains these badges right here, and there's a decent bit of them, as you can see. All the badges in each of the bins. When I didn't have enough to kind of fill or partially fill a bin full of the badges, I just put them in these Ziploc baggies, for example. This one contains all of these little heart badges or whatever. Same thing up here. When I didn't have enough to kind of partially fill a bin, I just put them in a Ziploc bag and threw them in one of the bins. So there's all the gym badge pins right there. For the most part, this collection was made up of the gym badge bins. That was definitely the gym badge pins, I should say. That was definitely the bulk portion of this collection, was all of these ones right here. However, there are a decent bit of all the other ones that I was showing off within the first part of this video. These bins, again, just contain Ziploc bags of all the gym badges, individual gym badges. These two bins down here contain complete sets of the gym badges. So all 8 gym badges are sealed in with this little package right here. There's probably 25 or 50 complete sets within each of these bins, so probably 75 to 100 between those two bins right there. But that's the good portion of all of the gym badges that I got as part of this trade. There are a few more over here. I didn't have too many of these smaller gym badge pins, these ones right here, but that's what these three bins are made up of. This bin right here are all the energy pins. So we got psychic energy right here. Got more of them in there. I had a ton of the grass energy. For some reason, the grass energy, there was a ton of grass energy. And I think lightning energy was kind of my limiting factor. Not too many of the lightning energies, but I'll be able to build a couple of complete sets with all of those. And then here's all the Worlds pins. So for example, we have a whole bin of the 2015 Boston Worlds right here. We've got Washington, DC, 2019 Worlds, whole bunch of those ones. We've got a bunch of the Anaheim 2017 Worlds pins as well. That's what this whole bin is full of. And then we've got Nashville 2018 right there. We only had a few of the San Francisco 2016 ones, so that's definitely going to be my limiting factor to build those kind of 5 world pin sets, or a lot of 5 world pins. So those ones, and then these were all the modern pins that I was talking about at the end of the first part of the video. These ones just came from different collection boxes. We got some Mewtwo. We've got another Mewtwo. I know there's a decent bit of Charizard pins in here as well. I just have to go through and actually get all these organized, but I don't think there's much value at all with these pins right here. So these ones I'll probably just make lots out of again and sell them as lots. But there was only pretty much a whole bin full of those. But yeah, there wasn't too many of those like modern type collection box pins. And then over here, we've got the some of the cooler pins that were in smaller quantities. Like here we have all 2005-2006 City Championship. These are all 2005-2006 City Championships in this bin. This bin contains bags of more City Championship pins from different years. So like we have 2004, 2005 right there. But these are all City Championship pins. This bin right here contains all national pins. So different years, 2005, 2006. I think they also have the state as well in this bin. We got regional and national in this bin right here. This bin right here contains those like higher valued pins that I was talking about towards the end of the first part. So we have the 5 wins pin right there. We have the gym challenge pin right there. We've got the tournament winner or organized play tournament winner right there. So yeah, just a whole bunch of the ones that I showed you in the first part of that video right there. And then he did also include this, which is pretty cool. So we do have, I didn't show this within the first part, a whole bunch of these Pokemon TCG League lanyards. I don't know if these are worth anything, but he did include a whole bunch of those. And then we also got some cool little patches. Again, I don't know if those are worth anything, but I think they might be worth a couple bucks. They're pretty cool. So we got those. We've got some Pokemon Organized Play keychains. Again, not too many, but I think those are worth something. They're pretty cool. And we got a few Charizard patches. Those are probably the most valuable, I'd imagine. And then just some other miscellaneous ones. Couple more lanyards as well. So he threw all that stuff in as part of this trade as well, which was cool. Kind of some different Pokemon merchandise. These bins right here are all of those Pokemon Center New York pins. So I basically just put these in these 5-row monster boxes. I have no idea how many fit in each row. But for example, we got Machop right there. We have the Tentacruel. I think that's Tentacruel. Got Muck right there. Just a whole bunch of different Pokemon on these pins right here. But there's one box, there's 2 boxes, there's a partial complete box right here, and then we have, so I'm basically taking 10 of each different one to put on eBay initially. That's what this is, and then continuing on here. These are all the different ones that I've found so far. I still have to go through them. I still have 1 box to go through, but we have Cubone, just a whole bunch of different ones. As you can see, just random different Pokemon, in addition to the ones that I've already shown you. So there's that right there. But these ones are pretty cool. I'm not too sure how well these sell. Like I said, they're on eBay for 10 to 15 bucks a piece. I would imagine, I think people like these. I like these ones a lot. Plus, it's from the Pokemon Center New York back in 2001, which is pretty cool. So I think these ones will sell decently well. I think I'll do well with those ones overall. But yeah, so that is everything. Like I said, a whole bunch of pins. I spent the past 2 days getting everything organized and put into these baggies and bins right here. Finally, just about finished up. I do have to finish up the Pokemon Center ones, going through those. And then eventually I'll go through all the modern ones and kind of get those organized into little baggies as well. But yeah, so that is the trade. Absolutely incredible to see this amount of quantity. Hopefully be able to fit it all in my office. That's the next step, is to clean out the office and get all these organized onto shelving units there, so I can actually free up my living room. But yeah, so there's that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.